Pretty Timmy and T, yeah, we raising the bar. Every sip's an adventure, we shooting for stars. Cut those wheels, take the scene, now we gliding in style. From the vineyards to the lounge, we redefining the mile. 4092 the base, where the legends reside. Mixing vibes, not just drinks, it's the culture we provide. Tuesday libations, Wednesday we scrutinize. Catch the flavor, feel the energy, we on the rise. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real. Yeah. Have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl T, Adventures of Spirits. Welcome to Spirit Scrutiny. Today is Shots with Scott. And so, without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and bring my co-partner here as we taste the Hornitos Black Barrel Tequila. Bringing Scott to the stage. Hello! What's up? How's it going? How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm going to go ahead and play the little music in the background. Can't forget to cut my music on. He's so silly.
Little Hornitos.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going good. I'm ready for this Black Barrel Hornitos.
Look. You know what? And I can say I just hope it's better than that last one that fooled us with the fancy words, selected barrel, reserve, añejo. Those three terms right there, your expectations are very high. Right?
I'll tell you what barrel you could put that in. You could put that in the trash. Miller Lager.
Exactly.
That barrel.
The hefty trash bag.
Hefty trash.
Well, this one here is basically similar to like the last one. Okay. Black barrel instead of selected barrel. Which means it is aged a little more. It's 100% blue agave. Okay. And it is an añejo. Okay. And some of the information I did find out about it is it says it's a premium añejo tequila. We'll be the judge of that. It said it has a triple aging process. It resulting in a rich smoky flavor and a golden amber color. So let's see. Amber for sure. Yes, it's definitely amber. It actually spends 4 months in a deeply char oak barrel and an additional 2 months in specialty toasted barrels. And so basically it's been aged for 6 months, basically. And it says that they should give notes of very distinct oaky vanilla, spicy pepper, and smoky hints. So let's see what it smells like and tastes like for ourselves. So let's go on ahead and get into this Hornitos. Now, Hornitos is that brand that you said that you made the horny grandmas.
Yes.
Ooh, I didn't like that face you just made. You made that face like it stank. Hold up. Okay, so the first time I smelled it was just from the bottle top, right? So this one, I smell the smoke.
It smells woody. You don't know it. So to be honest with you, though, I'm not a big smoky guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of you guys. I'm not a big smoky wood finished on my chicken or my burgers or the cedar smoked. I'm not really in that. Or with the drinks where they light something on fire and then they put the drink on. I'm not really the smokiest, bourboniest, finishingest guy. So that's why I made that face.
Bourbon and his finishingest guy.
Okay. But yeah, that's why I smelt it, because I don't think personally I'm gonna like this one because I can already smell the smoke coming out of here, and
Okay.
I can smell the bourbon, the barrel that it was.
And I can tell you, it reminds me that it as if it should be a bourbon or a whiskey or something. It definitely does. It doesn't give tequila at all in terms of the nose at all. So let's taste it and see, right? Let's see. Come on, Scott. Come on.
Here we go. Here we go. We got this. It's like a bourbon.
It definitely tastes like a bourbon, and it got a little kick to it too. The proof is only 80 proof. It's not a high proof, but it definitely tastes like it should be at least in the high 90s somewhere. Scott up there drinking a chaser in the back. You're right. It does not taste like a tequila at all.
It tastes like a bourbon. It tastes like a bourbon.
You definitely taste more of the black barrel, the char oak barrels is basically what they're aging them in. It definitely took on a lot of that. I think whatever their tequila was, I think that whatever barrels they use, they got to realize that, depending on what kind of, because they had to be used barrels, right? Whatever barrels they use, they can't overwhelm the tequila. There are just some liquors that are going to automatically take on whatever is more dominant. I think that they could have maybe done this a better way. I don't know how they could have done it. I know what they were trying to do, but all they did was just make like a bourbon. It's not. It's not. It's definitely. And I'm gonna try it one more time. I mean, I can tolerate it because I like bourbon whiskey, but is it something that I would like tell people as if it was a tequila? No. I definitely wouldn't.
What would you use that in? What could you possibly think to mix that with? Or would you just say that's by itself? You got to have that neat or on the rocks?
Some people may drink it neat. I wouldn't. It gives off the bourbon whiskey flavor, but not like I'm gonna drink this neat bourbon whiskey flavor. You can tell that it has something else in it. So because I know it's a tequila, I do taste some of the agave notes in it.
Yeah.
But this is something that would definitely have to go in some form of a cocktail. Oh, maybe like a whiskey margarita or something. Like, something of that. There is a whiskey margarita. So basically, whenever you make a margarita, all margaritas have tequila in it. All of them. They just may not have as much of it. So if you do like a Cadillac margarita, which is basically, cognac or whatever in it, and you just have a little bit of tequila. Usually let's just say if the alcohol was 2 ounces of tequila for a margarita, you would put like a half an ounce of tequila and then three quarters of an ounce of something else, I mean, 1.5 ounces of whatever the main alcohol is supposed to be in there. So cognac margaritas, I love those, but I like cognac. Whiskey margaritas are actually very good. It's predominantly whiskey. They do still add 1/2 ounce of tequila in them because otherwise it wouldn't be a margarita.
Margarita, yeah.
There you go. Exactly. So
how about an old fashioned? Could you make it? Would you imagine an old fashioned like it? Some of my eye.
No.
Let
me tell you why. Well, no, I take that back. I stand corrected. There are tequila old fashions. Okay? There are tequila old fashions. But those tequila old fashions are truly just tequila in an old fashioned. It's not like if you're doing a whiskey margarita and you have a little bit of tequila and the rest is that. When you're doing an old fashioned, there is no other liquor except for what you're drinking. I wouldn't mind trying it though. That would be interesting.
I wanna see. I'm gonna look right now. So
That would be interesting. What do you want to do? Try one?
No, Hornitos Black Barrel
Cocktails?
Tequila. Yup.
Is that what you? Okay.
Cocktails. I just want to see what the internet suggests you. Yeah, Hornitos Black Barrel Tequila Old Fashioned. Okay, that was good.
Okay.
Hornitos Black Barrel Tequila Manhattan.
Okay, well, if you could do an old fashioned, you could do a Manhattan. Same thing. The only difference is the bitters and the sugar.
Hornitos Black Barrel Lemonade. I'm interested. Hold on.
Really? You got lemonade in the house, Scott?
Hold on. Yes, I'm of age.
You said, it's asking you, are you of age?
Just want to see the damn recipe.
But
Hornitos
this thing,
Black Barrel Lemonade. Okay. You need 2 parts Black Barrel Tequila, 4 parts lemonade, a 4th part grenadine, and a lemon wheel.
you don't need a lemon wheel. You can do a grenadine. I know you have that. You got lemonade and grenadine?
I don't have lemonade. I wish I did.
How do you not have
Black
lemonade
Barrel.
in the house?
Oh, look at this one. Oh, guys, look at this one.
Oh, that's pretty. What is that one?
That's the Hornitos Black Barrel Cure All.
Cure All.
Yep. 1.5
That like some
parts.
potent stuff. What's in that one?
1.5 parts Black Barrel Tequila.
Okay.
1/2 part triple sec.
Okay.
2 parts pineapple juice.
Okay.
3/4 of a part orange juice.
Okay.
3/4 of a part of coconut cream.
That's a lot of stuff in there, but okay, that's like a whole meal. But go ahead.
It's like a whole meal.
Yeah, that's a whole that's a real recipe right there. But go
Wait
ahead.
for it. Fresh ground nutmeg.
Okay, I'm gonna shake it in there.
And an orange wheel and a pineapple wheel.
Okay, you know what? That's gonna go on the next Tuesday libations.
That is pretty, Todd.
I'm
link.
know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make some cocktails with this next week.
I'm gonna send you that.
Not next week, but on our next Tuesday libations, I'm thinking of doing that. I think I'll do that. Most definitely.
I'm gonna Instagram that to you. I just Instagram that link to you.
Okay.
Black Barrel. Yeah, you wanna know what? That's pretty cool. I might actually, make some.
Okay.
That looks good.
Look, you got me curious. I might want to do the old fashioned real quick. Oh my gosh,
that just looks good.
that drink looks nice. What is it garnished with? That look like the top of a pineapple thing.
Yeah, a pineapple wheel and an orange wheel.
Okay, orange I have, lemon I have, lime I have. I don't keep pineapple in the house unless I'm using it for something. And that's like a real pineapple and you using the leaves from the top to be on there. Look, TJ got some work to do. He gonna have to go pick up his garnishing. He gonna have to pick up his garnishing. Ooh, those will look nice. I can't get into it by itself, Scott. I just can't. It's definitely this is okay. Now I'm not gonna score it as a 4. I think I would score it as a 6. You said a 2? Well, I put it to you this way. For those of you who want to know how I would score it from a base of tequila, I agree with Scott. It's a 2. You barely know that it's tequila. Just being honest with you.
It's like tequila with a mask on.
Tequila. Because you tasted it a second or third time. Now, in your second or third time, did you taste more of the agave, the tequila? Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Because the first time I tasted it, I didn't, but the second time I did. But yeah, if you're looking for tequila, this is not it, y'all. If you're looking for tequila, this is not it. However, if you are a bourbon or whiskey drinker, you will like this. Mm-hmm. Only because it leans more forward with the charred oak.
It really does.
The smoky flavor,
it's like
the bourbon flavor. You'll like that one. Look, Scott over there act like he's throwing up. Look, It's but it would be good as a mixed drink. But I wonder, okay, so Scott, if you try any of those cocktails before I do, I need you to let me know if it's good. Out of those cocktails that you just stated, which one do you think you would try first? The last one, the one that had all them damn ingredients.
No, I would like to say I would try that one first, but that would be requiring a lot of ingredients. And I don't keep juice like that in the house. So probably the lemonade one.
Okay, yeah, that's a little simple. Lemonade and grenadine. Almost if you get that out the supermarket. Okay. You get both of them out the supermarket.
Yep.
So, okay.
I got grenadine, but I just don't have lemonade.
The lemonade. What kind of lemonade do you normally buy when you get lemonade?
I don't usually do lemonade. I do unsweetened iced tea. That's what I do right here.
I don't do sweetened iced tea either. I do unsweetened too. Now I don't buy unsweetened. I like if I happen to get a combo or something, I get unsweetened, but I don't keep unsweetened in the house. I just drink water. I'm not much of a juice or soda drinker unless it is in a cocktail or it by chance, like my husband has it in the house and I'm like, oh, I don't mind having a taste of it. So usually he'll buy the little short cans of like sodas or lemonades or like the little jugs, the little short 6-ounce jugs of juice or whatever. Because if I do have a taste for it, that's all I want. Is like give me 3 good swigs and I'm done, and that's it. Because I'm just gonna drink water most of the time. So I don't know, but. Anyway, but okay, so the Simply Lemonade and the grenadine, that sounds good. That's something I can make right now, real quick. Maybe, but I don't want to make it because you're not drinking it, and it's not fair.
Yeah, I'm not drinking it like that. That's like,
yeah, this is not for the tequila drinkers, y'all. Just want to let you know. Oh. And I know some of you want to know, well, how much is it? Well, I bought it a while ago, like maybe like 6-8 months ago. As you can see, I haven't touched it like that. And the cost for this, let me see. $60 maybe? That's what I'm thinking. The mid-30s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it'll range anywhere that I'm seeing now from $34 to $38.
Okay.
So it's about your mid-30s for the cost of it. And it's only because they got the Black Barrel on there because the regular Hornitos is in the 20s. Yeah.
Regular Hornitos is great. I love it.
Regular Hornitos.
20 grandma.
Most definitely. Now, Hornitos, well, let me just be honest. El Jimador is my budget tequila, meaning it tastes good, just like Terramana, but it costs less than Terramana, and you can get the real big jug, the big glass. I don't know why they make it glass. They might as well make it plastic. But the big glass jug, and I buy it in the big bulk, in the big jug. And I use that like in my dispenser. So like I have a dispenser. So if people are coming and they want to make like a quick mixed drink, like they don't want a cocktail, they just want the alcohol and some juice. I have the dispensers that hang upside down and they can just put their cup in and get their alcohol and put it in their juice after they put the juice in their cup like that. The El Jimador is the tequila that's in there. My rum is the white Bacardi rum. That's what goes in the dispenser. For vodka, it's the believe it or not, it's the Seagram's vodka. I'm sorry, Absolute vodka, not Seagram. Absolute vodka is in there. For whiskey, it is my Wild Turkey goes in there. And for gin, I don't usually put gin in the dispenser because not many people that come to my house drink a lot of the gin, so they just have to pour it out of the bottle. But what are some of your house liquors, Scott?
I have The
Painted
donkey.
Painted donkey, which I got to try.
We love that. Because of Chris from Carnival Cruise Addicts and being on the last cruise,
Oh, the rum guy.
Drinking some rum now.
Okay.
Spice rum, that's nice.
That spice rum gives me a headache.
And then of course we get. Oh, this one's empty, but I will refill the
Tito's. Yes.
Really
So
good.
I do want to say that Tito's, in terms of a vodka, is on my list for like the generic vodka. Tito's and Kettle One.
Oh, Kettle One. Okay.
Those two. Yeah,
I love Tito's
because I look at more of the price point.
Yeah.
And what the taste is, and if the taste is just as good as the next level bottle, but it's for half the price, then that's my budget bottle.
But of course, absolutely.
Of course, exactly.
Makes no sense.
Which one does Liz drink? Is it Tito's?
Yes.
Drinker. Tito's. Okay. Because she be sitting there sipping on her little Stanley cup, and I'm like, she ain't sipping water on her live like that. They gotta be something that she a little too nicely. And then she puts
it ain't ever sipping. TCA is never sipping water, and when you see them sipping in a cup on the match game, nope. Especially on a Friday night.
Oh my God! So okay, so I have to say this. So, well, no, I can't say that now. I have to say. But I was.
You have to say it now.
But no, I don't have to say it now because I just say there was a panel. There was a panel that they were on, and the people on the panel obviously were drinking. Like, it is so fun to see and know that people have been sipping throughout the panel. Because I have been guilty when I do, like, I'm pretty sure people can tell if I do a batch recording and I'm actually sipping more than maybe 3 segments worth. Usually by video 5, you begin to see, okay, yeah, this is a batch recording. Shit she's doing.
We got video 5 out of 5.
Oh yeah. And I actually went back to look at my videos, and I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
People are gonna know. Oh my gosh, I was drinking, or whatever. That's usually by like the last video. I usually will do, I think I've done the most videos I've done, and that's only if I have someone with me. Usually I have my drinking buddy Shanae with me, or my best friend Tasha with me, or my other friend Erica with me. And if they're with me, we'll do more tasting videos, because now we're interacting with each other. So it's like, hey, yeah, let's go on to the next one, Right. And I think one time we did 8 videos. Videos in one segment, and it was on a Friday night.
Oh shit.
It was a Friday night. We were recording, and they weren't long recordings, and I think that was the problem.
Yeah.
We were drinking them, we were sipping them, but it was so many in a short amount of time.
Right.
So that's why by the time you got to video 5, the alcohol was like, hey, I'm here, So I think we did like 8 videos in one sitting, but it was like 2 months worth of videos.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I didn't have to worry about touching the liquor again for another 2 months. So that's usually how it's done, But I'm not the only one. There's quite a few liquor, primarily whiskey and bourbon channels that I follow that I can always tell when they've done batch recordings. And one of them will say, he'll come on, like, maybe it's probably segment number 6, and he's like, yeah, it's a batch recording.
It's a batch.
And I'm pretty sure y'all can tell that I had a couple of drinks. And it's just the most hilarious thing, so it just makes it even more fun to watch. But anyway.
That is hilarious. I love it.
Hornitos.
Hornitos.
You said you gave it a 2, right? Gave it a 2. From a tequila perspective, I agree with Scott. I give it a 2. But from a just from an overall taste, depending on what you're looking for, the overall taste of it is very different. But if you're approaching it from a tequila perspective, it's not what you're gonna like. If you're approaching it with, hey, what can I do with it? I'll give it about a 7. I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
For it. But
do you like the taste on it?
It actually tastes like it would be better mixed with something. So
do you like the taste on it?
I like it not as a tequila though.
Oh.
At all. That's why I gave it a 2 for a tequila. I like the taste of it, but not sipping it though. No. But the way that I'm tasting it, I can see it in the old fashioned. I can taste it in a Manhattan. I can taste it more like a bourbon or whiskey type drink, something of that sort. But now, would I buy it again? No, I wouldn't. Even if it was good in a mixed drink, I could make an old fashioned with the real stuff. I can make a Manhattan with the real stuff. You know, would I buy it again? Nah. I wouldn't. Like once it's gone, then okay, I'm done. I just need to find something to do with it. So thank you for looking that up, Scott, because then I'll have something to do with it. But
do with it.
Nope. But anyway, that is it for this evening, y'all.
I love it.
I enjoyed you, Scott.
Oh, as always, Tanya. As always.
I enjoyed you. And Carl says hello.
Oh,
how are you? Hey, Carl. Hey, Scott.
Carl!
Hey. That's your new buddy. You named him.
That is my new buddy.
Named him. You named him.
Carl.
You know what? Carl is going to be in all my videos going forward somewhere. No. He may be sitting on the side. He may be on top of a jar. I may bring him to the camera, but he will be in the screen at some point. And that will be Scott's named friend.
I got to get Carl a little captain's hat. Now, maybe Timo
has. No. If you look, I will definitely put it on him. Yeah. Because you know what? If we put the cap on him, then maybe my ads, I'll get monetized more because then it'll cover his head. It'll just look like a little Asian man with a little captain's hat or something. But
you like my brother from another ceramic mother.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to dress him up. I'm gonna have to dress him up for the holidays and have him in the background.
I'll get him a little Santa hat for the holidays.
Ooh, no, you don't.
You wild.
Well, I can tell you the thickness of him is a circumference of about 4 inches.
What? You said what now?
The circumference, the distance around. Shut up. The circumference of Carl's head is about 4 inches. 4 inches around. That's some good girth. That's some good
girth for Carl.
That's some good girth for That's some like real life girth for some people.
Yeah, it is for Carl. Look at Carl.
4 inches around. Okay, then, Carl. Okay.
Carl's getting a little Hornitos.
Ooh. All right, then. Well, Scott, I appreciate you this evening. It's been fun as always.
As always.
Till the next Shots with Scott.
Can't wait.
Okay.
I can't wait. And it's coming. It's coming with Oh, he's still moving, y'all. Look at him. He's got legs. What you gonna do, Calvin? Oh, look at Calvin. He's in there.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It'll be fine, y'all. Look, by the time y'all see this video, Scott would have either swallowed it already or is still procrastinating. One of the two. y'all. Bye.
For the real ones. For the real ones. For the real ones. Have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real ones. For the real ones. For the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real one. For the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. For the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Yeah. Have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. For the real ones. For the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Have a toast for the real. Have a toast for the real.